Greetings and welcome, fellow Warlords, to another episode, or to a new Let's Play series of Warlords Battlecry 3. Alright, so this is probably the least experience I had with an entry into the Warlords Battlecry series. Another refresh of the genre, I suppose, with an actual story and campaign. So let us start with that. Now, we'll not be playing with that because I have been fiddling around mostly, but never really going much beyond the first mission, I suppose. So, it was always a bit of a wonder what particular race I would be playing. Obviously, there is a couple of more than usual in the previous entries, like knights, dwarves, undead, barbarians, minotaurs, orcs, high elves, wood elves, dark elves. That's interesting art. Fae, dark dwarves, demons, Empire. These ones we already sorta kinda know, although Empire and Knight used to be one faction, I believe. And either way. But then we have the Ssrathi, the Swarm, and the Plague Lords. Now, since we've more or less played the other races or faced them before, I was kinda not interested in doing any of them. So instead I will be playing as the Ssrathi. I'm not entirely sure I'm saying that right. A race of lizard people. Totally distinct from the lizardmen from the Warhammer franchise. Totally legally distinct. They are mostly melee focused build, or well, that's not necessarily. Very primal, I suppose you could call them. Also using dinosaurs as most of their heavy stuff. And from what I've been told, very potent final units that can be very effective. Titan unit, I believe that's the correct word. Now, there is a lot of things you can be in this game, and well, obviously I didn't really have the time to really test out which ones would be the best for the Ssrathi. So I have looked it up, what would be the most, which gives the best synergy, I suppose. So we'll be a Ssrathi Dragonslayer, because dragons are always a bit of a problem, but that particular thing, that particular class will also give me the particular ability to boost dinosaurs late in game. Alright, so now we just need a name. Oh dear. Also, if we want to customize the avatar, you can't, because the Ssrathi only really have one. You can pick the voice, of course.
Another for my ranks.
Weakling, bow before your master.
Die now and please me. They flee before me.
We're going with that. We're sticking with normal mode. And there's really not that many portraits either. I'll be picking this one. A name. Alright, so let's begin.
It was only a matter of time before the Celentine merchants ventured too far from their trade routes over the South Seas, searching for the rich lands that might lay beyond. But they were unprepared for the terrors they would awaken and the devastation they would unleash upon the face of Etheria. The lands they discovered were rich in gold and silver. Their inhabitants, the snake-like Ssrathi, called this land Kashan, and it was not long before the Selentines began to slay these peaceful creatures and take their treasure for themselves. Soon all manner of freebooters, profiteers, and adventurers began flocking to the shores of Kashan, and it was on one such journey as a huge Selentine vessel sailed past Mordanian, the Sunlet Isle, that a frightening, almost unnatural storm was seen in the distance. Fortunately, the crew was curious and put to shore to take a look, for although Mordanian was guarded by the High Elves and forbidden to the mortal races, something about the storm seemed terribly wrong.
Ooh. Right, so we already have quite a setup for story. This is of course still the map that we are more or less familiar with from the previous game. I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing a lot of everything. And I suppose these are the lands of Kashan, where the Ssrathi used to come from. Which does make you wonder, how are we able to be part of this? But then again, I suppose some Ssrathi probably were captured and brought home and then civilized. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, we have currently no bonuses, as we have nothing found yet. Our journal. Herein lies the tale of the fifth horseman. Right, so that's pretty much what we just saw. Diplomacy. Alright, so we are Ssrathi, so we are probably going to be friendly with any Ssrathi we find. We are friendly with barbarians, wood elves, dark dwarves, and demons. An odd collection of friends, I suppose, but considering who we hate, not too surprising. We are neutral with the knights, undead, orc, high elves, dark elves, fae, swarm, and plague, because they have not done anything to us. And apparently, I guess everyone that looted our empire is either dwarf, minotaur, or empire. We hate them. Now, I guess over time this will change, but for now, this is where relations stand. And let's see. Hero information. Alright, so we are mostly strength-based. Very little dexterity, some intelligence, low charisma. Nothing totally wrong or anything. The diplomacy just has a little bit of an effect on any merchants I might find along the way. If we are enemies with them, they will not give us a good price for their goods. We currently have no titles. We have no retinue, we have no items. And currently our skills are Serpent Lord, Dragonslayer, Running, and Ferocity. We have no other skills really, because we are level 1. And we have only one place we can go, the Sunlet Isle. More info. This isle was the place where Prince Bourdain cast the spell of Sundering in 1032. Today it is guarded by High Elves who stop any demons coming through the rift that was created. The race is High Elf, we are neutral, and we need to find out what is causing this storm. Alright, so explore the Sunlet Isle. Easy mission. You will need to search for clues as to what happened on the Sunlet Isle. You may take a few troops with you, but you may not build anything. You can only play with Ssrathi, so that is fine. Pause the video if you wish to read that, because that goes too fast for me to read. And let's not be fancy, let's just bring a bunch of snakemen with us. But yeah, we can get literal dinosaurs. You must research the island for clues about what is happening. You may not build anything, you must also keep your hero alive. No building.
True power is mine.
There is something very odd about this storm. You should take a look. I already told you that I'll bring you ashore, but no further. You never explained why. Everyone knows the Sunlet Isle is off limits to the mortal races. High elves guard it, and they kill those who set foot on it. I will not be long. A quick look around, that is all. Yes, well, legends say that they guard a gate to hell on this island. I'll not be going near it, but you can take 6 of my archers. They'll look after you. Couldn't you spare any more? You seem pretty hardy, but if you get into trouble, come back and see me.
To battle.
Right, well, these forces should be more than enough what we find here, but
At last.
what we will find here is demons and undead.
Battle.
Yeah, so units have some new abilities.
Tremble.
They're now a little bit more active in the scene, so you don't have to babysit your units quite as much.
To battle. At last.
My apologies if the music is a bit loud. This is as low as I can set it because there's no bar for it. It's just too low.
At last. To battle.
Yeah, there's been a slight overhaul of the
At last.
leveling system, and that you can now get levels in during a mission.
To battle.
Is kind of neat.
At last. To battle. At last.
Don't have any spells yet, so we're just gonna have to wait.
At last. To battle.
Think there's anything on this particular mission that we can find in the form of equipment or relics?
Battle.
Then again,
At last.
alright, so we can level up. I would like to level up my strength a bit. And well, I do want Dragonslayer. Later on we will get some Dragon Master and all that. There. Poison magic is not going to be all that useful to us. Wealth would be nice, but I think I'm going to go with running for now.
Hear me. Charge.
Alright, so we get the Rune Lord's Cloak. Sure.
Ready.
And it goes to show how much I explored this island.
Battle.
Finding the cloak is not the end of the world, or the beginning of it. It is just
Last.
neat. Yeah, old favorites like Poison return.
To battle. This is my destiny.
Right now I just really would like to get to level 5.
Make me before me. At last.
I can unlock some more abilities.
Your troops are under attack.
Charge.
I mean, I do have healing potions, so I can restore myself if need be.
At last.
Alright, let us get up to the tower.
To battle. At last.
Where we find some slaughtered high elves.
To battle.
No, no, get away from me. What's wrong? How did everybody die? What creature did this? One of your kind. It came seeking help, but we turned it away. Never should have. One of my people did all this? A snakeman from the southern continent? No, Not this, but it was angry. It tore the rift between the worlds. Something came through. I'll see what I can do. We are grateful that you could tell us all of this. And that's the end of the mission.
You are victorious.
Mordanyon was like a scene from some warped and twisted nightmare. A huge dark portal hung in the air, evidence of the fact that some new and terrible presence had entered the world. All of the High Elven Guardians had been slain by this unknown creature, and the only clue as to what might have transpired was in the body of a single Ssrathi, a snakeman from Kashan, who lay dead at the very base of the portal.
Yay! Alright, we gain a level, which we can spend. Alright, let's get some dexterity. I don't want to be able to move fast. And a point in ferocity. I could be leveling running and ferocity for a bit before I touch either Serpent Lord or Dragonslayer. I'd love to get scales, but that guy's level 10. We have no new recruits. Right, and now we have a little bit of a branching path we can take. There is more to do on the Sunlet Isle, but we could also go to New Silentia or the Dragon's Maze. Let's have a bit of a look. We capture the rift. Alright, so make sure the demons are not in control of the rift. We look at Dragon's Maze. This group of islands is home to all manner of pirates, cutthroats, thieves and brigands. Somewhere in the center of it all, a huge dragon is rumored to live deep down inside of the volcano. Alright, so the Minotaurs are roaming around here. We don't like them. We need to seek hidden treasure. Any good contraband is for sale. The mercenaries looking for work. Now we're not gonna find much of use there at the moment because we have nothing to work with. The Silentine Empire has established a makeshift colony upon Kashan. They call it New Silentia. The area around New Silentia is still wild. Ssrathi snakemen are constantly mounting raids upon the settlers. The race's empire, which we don't like, and they want us to hunt Ssrathi. Well, that'll be a friendly place. I think I'll take my chance with the demons. The average difficulty, recapture the rift. You will need to get one of your troops to the rift in order to seal it shut. Be careful though, he who shuts it will almost certainly be killed. Indeed. Alright, so for this, I think I'll take a couple of chameleons and snake priests and snakemen for good measure. Thank you for your help. If the demons are not stopped from coming through the rift, it'll be bad for us all. How exactly do we stop them? To the northwest lies the rift. It is covered in darkness now. It's the only short distance away. It's like a giant archway wreathed in lightning. Must close it, else the demons will continue to come through. If it was this easy to close, why haven't you closed it? Never mind. How do we close the giant archway? Someone must walk into it. They will almost certainly be killed. I will gladly do it, but if I fall, either you or one of your men must do it in my stead. Very well, we just find a way through. One more thing. When one of us enters the rift, the rest should stand clear. The magical backlash will kill anybody nearby.
True power is mine.
So let us get my stuff in order and build a sun temple.
Anger is hot.
New buildings are available. An enemy hero has been destroyed.
Oh, so much for our ally. In any case, that'll do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.
At last,
There's no pause, alright?
battle. Fear me at last to
Right.
battle.
That'll do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. If you enjoy my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all then. Bye.
New armies